Well, hello there. Welcome back to the NASCAR Thunder 2004 Career Mode. We are back after a great run at Talladega. Career best finish of P6. I didn't know what to expect. I was hoping that we would be good, but we were way better than we thought. I made a mistake on pit road doing about Mach 2 coming into the pits. And so if I hadn't done that, I think we could have been top 5. But overall, a good day. It was a good day for sponsors. As you can see, we're up to $263,000 after spending most of our money at the beginning of last episode. So with that, we're going to Kansas this week. I think we'll be pretty good. I don't think we're going to be P6 speed again, but I think we can be top 30 for sure. At least, if not top 35. But, I mean, baby steps. We only need to be top 40 and top 35 in qualifying. Yes, the paint scheme is different. As I'm recording this, it is Memorial Day weekend. And it's kind of tradition in NASCAR to honor those fallen in battle and serving our country. So I decided to do a camo paint scheme to support the military. Not a lot of options for camo. This was the best I could do. So it is what it is. But it'll be good enough, I think. I think it looks pretty decent. So yeah, I just want to do that. It's going to be a fun little thing. It'll be off next week. Actually, the paint scheme in general is going to be different because this is our last race with Windcraft as our primary sponsor, at least for this contract. Same for Hills Brothers. They are both decently happy. Windcraft's happier. But yeah, we just need to get... I want to get these out on a good note, qualify P35 or better, and finish P40 or better. We still have 2 races left for our Craftsman deal, which they're extremely happy because they've been signing checks every week and not paying attention to where we actually are on points. But I'm not going to complain. I'll take it. We just re-signed Hills Brothers as our team sponsor, so we got plenty of time left on them. However, Kmart only has 2 races left. So at the end of this episode, we're going to have a pretty blank car. And we'll re-sign sponsors at the beginning of next episode. Quick look at the shop edition. Still 3 races left on the chassis. Not a whole lot's really changed there, but we're getting there. Alright, in the garage area, I have a chassis being repaired. It'll be done after this race here at Kansas, so we only have one option. We used all of the extra points that were in the chassis and body at Talladega. They're worn down, so they're going to be pretty much base stats. We're going to be just relying on the motor. Same thing on the body. The only thing that's still a tick higher than base is the downforce, so that's not going to help a ton, but, you know, it'll give us a little something. Engine department is where everything is right now. We have a new engine on the way in 8 races. We still have a brand new motor that we haven't even put in a car yet. Right here, the one from Talladega we used, it's still in pretty good shape. It only lost 1 tick on power, 2 ticks on efficiency. Durability is still the same, and only it's 97 condition because we didn't damage it at all. So I'm thinking we'll probably end up using that at Kansas, but I'm not 100% sure yet. I think this motor will be repaired here pretty soon, but I also have Martinsville coming up, so I don't know how I'm going to play Martinsville. I don't know if I want to try to be as quick as possible there, or if I just want to throw Martinsville away. And maybe wait till next season to really start working on our short track program. I almost forgot point standings. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is still hanging on to the points lead after I don't remember where he finished at Dega, but he didn't win. Dale Jarrett has climbed to second by 2 points over Jeff Gordon, who's been slipping the past couple weeks. But Dale Jr. is not too far out there. I'm about 201 points. So he's still within reach, I think, if he has a couple more bad races. Mark Martin has tumbled from being a contender for the championship all the way down to 5th, and Tony Stewart has made a late season push up to 4th. Scrolling down through here, and you will find us comfortably hanging out in P41 at this point. We are 305 points back from Christian Fittipaldi. Don't think it's happening. We took a big chunk out of it because he finished almost last at Talladega, but we finished almost first. So we got almost as much points as we could get off of him. We're still 305 back. We have a couple more good races. He has a couple bad races, maybe, but we're getting really down to crunch time. So I don't think we'll reach that P40 in points this season. With that out of the way, we're going to head to Kansas and let's go ahead and build our car. like I said, we only have one option on the chassis and the body. I weighed this back and forth a little bit. I think we're going to go ahead and use the motor we've used once and keep this one fresh for as long as we can. So let's go ahead and put engine number 3 in there. It's going to be a tick lower on power, but I think that'll be okay. And then the body, we only have one option, so we're going to go with body number 2. Still karting a 54. Let's head to Kansas, see what we got. Okay, let's qualify. This thing is tight, and I don't know how to fix it. It's loose and unstable on the straightaway, but it is really tight on the intro to the corner. So I'm just trying to drive it the best I can. So I don't know how we're gonna do on our qualifying. We'll have to see. We were pretty far off. There we go, kind of stuck the bottom a little bit there. Wow. Wow.
Hello and welcome to the Kansas Speedway for the running of the Banquet 400. Tell us a little bit about this track, Barney.
A first-time winner here, definitely not out of the question in this one. Being that this place is still relatively new to these guys, everyone is on an even playing field as far as experience here.
Kenny Wallace is having some trouble in the points this year.
And how frustrating that must be. You're working just as hard as everyone else, yet you just can't seem to finish well on race days to gain the valuable points you need. These guys need a good finish just to regain their confidence as a team.
Terry Labonte has been called the Iceman because of his cool demeanor under pressure. But maybe the nickname Iron Man is more appropriate.
You know, that's right. Labonte set a record for consecutive race starts with 655. That's over 20 years without missing a race.
The 86 car has improved his standing with some of the drivers, but has also gained another rival.
He has no problem showing who he likes and who he doesn't out there on the track. But if he doesn't want any problems, he'd be wise to make more friends than rivals on race day.
Start your engine.
Well, I don't know what to say. So I guess let's just hit it and see what we got. I did take half around a wedge back out of it. Oh, wow. Somebody got a bad start. I guess we got the restart gear in it. I took half around a wedge out of it to stabilize it on the straightaway and on the exit of the corner. But it's still tight. I should say I put a half around a wedge back in it. But it still wants to do that. Yep, that was not entirely my fault. I just have the AI can just drive it into the corner. Clear myself, Terry.
You're clear.
Liar.
We're down a spot. Keep digging.
I've just got to drive it so gentle into the corner without having to lay on the brakes. And that does not make racing AI easy. Well, they could just sail it off in there, no problem.
Passing high. 32.51.
That's the lap time I'm looking for. Keep it up, buddy.
The car is just so bound up. I don't know if you could see it, but the front end just wiggled. Like the right front just kept going. And the back end stepped around and then the right front caught it again. And there's just like no turn in it whatsoever. The engine wants to do something. The engine power I have wants to help. But it just can't.
32, 44.
Keep it up, great lap. Keep digging. Still need to pick up about 8 seconds on the leader.
Use a little bit more brake than I was using, see if I can't get it to turn better. But if I'd have left that wedge adjustment I put in there, if I'd have left that in, it would have been just dancing around the straightaway. Probably would have got me in more trouble than the car being tight in the corner. Which this sucks. I thought we were going to be pretty good here.
32, 36.
You know, with Texas being as good a track as we've had.
How's the car feel?
I know Kansas isn't the same as Texas, but it's still a mile and a half tri-oval. But so it goes, I guess. It kind of turned there. Maybe it takes a couple laps for it to come in. Oh, ball. That was first one of the day. Come on, car. See, it took off in the center there, but then at kind of the 2/3 mark,
32, 93.
the front end took off and didn't want to turn.
Car? That lap was off your pace.
Yeah, I'm driving a dump truck. I almost wish I could have went back to the base setup. This is same setup I've been using, or same website I've been using for all my other setups, and they're usually pretty good. But this one, man, this thing has no turn in it whatsoever. None. I feel like I've got a right front tire down. That's how bad it is. Like it has no turn.
That one was off.
33, 19.
Come on now.
I am
You
still
gotta get it
drifting.
done.
I was not touching the analog stick the entire front straightaway, and it was still drifting. But in the corner, no.
Front tire's a little worn.
Oh my gosh.
Halfway on gas.
We're gonna get lapped. At this rate.
33, 97.
All right, car. What are we doing? Are you loose or are you tight?
The tire's in good shape.
Make up your mind.
Fast, buddy.
It's like the left side is higher than the right side. Like the track bar is the left side's higher than the right side because it's pushing me away. But then on the straightaway, it's like, nope,
33, 30.
we're gonna go a lap down in this race. A race where we should be in the top 35 at least. And Dale Jr. is gonna come around here and put us a lap down.
Your right rear tire's wearing down.
Shut up! The whole car's falling apart.
Not to hold him up either.
Oh, I'm gonna hold him up.
33, 60.
Car.
Pace is falling off. Pick it up a little.
What?
Okay, we're clear.
Are you done? Make it.
Got one eye.
No, we're getting it out of you now. You done? Are you done? You done? Oh my God. You wanna do it again? Do it again? You still wanna be loose? Loose.
41, 98.
How's the car setup feel? Our time's a little off.
Come stick your head in my window net and I'll tell you. What is this? Now we're a lap down. Ugh. And everybody and their freaking grandmother is pitting. I don't know what to do with it. Wow. Well, this is a kick in the balls considering what we were running last week. Career best finish. And I was like, we're going to have some momentum going into Kansas. Should have known better. Jeff Gordon on 2 tires. All right, let's try this again. All right, I put that wedge adjustment that I said was going to be dangerous. I put that in it just to see if I can get this heifer to turn. And it's turning right now. But it is edgy. Does Ward still want to kill me? I don't think he does.
36, 41. All clear base.
More tires won't help us. Be careful.
This is ridiculous. This car is one of the worst driving cars I've ever had. Oh, screw you, Rusty Wallace. No, alright. Alright, Rusty Wallace is dead. I'm killing him.
I guess a little respect pays off. You know.
I don't care. Rusty Wallace is gonna die. Let's try this again. Alright, I just gotta find Rusty Wallace now. What the hell? What are we doing? Oh God.
There will be a lot of bonus points awarded for all the drivers who led a lap.
Yeah, all those guys led laps, but the only one that really matters is the last one. It's kind of a save the best for last type deal.
The Windcraft car definitely got a little banged up, and it shows what an effect that can have on your finish.
Well, I say it over and over again. Take care of your car, it'll take care of you.
No, it didn't. That car did anything but take care of me. That car.
Has one less friend in the garage area.
Oh my God, that was the worst car I've ever driven.
Some feathers are bound to get ruffled. Maybe after some time to cool off, they'll be back to racing with clear heads.
I don't
From all of
understand.
us here at EA Sports and MRN,
I don't
thanks
understand
for joining us today.
what is wrong with
We'll
that
see you
car.
next week at the Lowe's Motor Speedway.
And then Kevin Harvick is just a dumbass. Because he just drove off in there like I wasn't there. I genuinely don't know. I don't know what was wrong with that car. But that setup is getting burned. Okay, well, I guess Rusty Wallace cooled down after he decided to kill me. Whatever. Best lap of 32:36. Only sponsor bonus was Craftsman again. That, I mean, cool. Race winnings 45,000, sponsor income 61. That sponsor income basically paid for the team roll and a little less. So we're at 304,000. That's not what I wanted to see, but whatever. This was stupid. I was really looking forward to Kansas because I like Kansas, and I think we ran decently here last time. But man, that was rough. Robbie Gordon gets the win, leading 8 laps. Hermie Sadler finishes second. Dale Earnhardt Jr. third, still pulling points, even through all the stupidity. Mark Martin was fourth. Jeff Gordon ninth, after leading 18 laps in his slick Pepsi scheme. Pepsi schemes are a lost art in NASCAR. They're beautiful. Where did Dale Jarrett? Dale Jarrett 17th. Y'all are just giving it to Junior at this point. Harvick finished 21st. Let's see where everyone else finished. Fittipaldi 29th. Yep, that was fantastic. And then us in P43. We didn't even have any DNFs, so we just finished last. Oh, this game's going to give me gray hairs. You want to talk about highest to highs to lowest to lows. Okay, well, that sucks for Kansas. Considering it's going to be a little bit shorter video, I normally don't do this, but I was too far into it to make it a two-parter, so what we're going to do is we're going to handle a little bit of the business side of everything, stuff I usually handle at the beginning of the stuff at the beginning of the episode, now. So, back to Primer Gray. Let's head into the sponsorship and see what we got. Okay, so we have Wingcraft who wants to come back, but they want us to go from P40 to P35 finishes. I'd like to say we'd be able to do that, but, I mean, you saw how bad we just were. Kmart, average finish of 40th, or finish in 40th, for Easy Care. Man, that's going to be tough, but at the same time, 9 races, we might be able to squeak something out. I think we're going to go back with Windcraft. So, 12K race, 48K if we get the bonus. So, we're going to take a gamble and try this. On the secondary side, Hills Brothers wants to come back, and they are switching from P35 qualifying to P40. 7,000 and 28,000. But then there's also Craftsman, who is qualified 35th, and they're significantly higher pay. I mean, our qualifying's been decent. We've been in the top 35 fairly consistently, except last week. We've been in the top 35 fairly consistently, so as much as Hills Brothers has helped us out, and I like Hills Brothers, we're going to actually go with Craftsman. We're going to get that extra money and try to go for qualifying P35. Everybody else is still good. 1 race left for Craftsman on the side, and then 1 race left for Kmart on our driver panel. So, I don't know what to think. I don't know how we're going to handle everything. Let's go into the garage, though, and we're going to take care of, go ahead and repair this. Yeah, we're going to repair this for 2 races. That's 42,000. Get that chassis going. And then this body, we're going to do the same thing. Repair, 46,000. And that's repaired. So, new body and new chassis, or repaired body, repaired chassis on the way. Engine, that tore up this motor pretty bad. So, I'm going to go ahead and put this one in the shop. Repair, 2 races, 78,000. This is going to be expensive, but it will get that motor put back up to snuff, just the way we need it. So let's get that on the way. And then we have this motor here that we'll use for next week at Charlotte. Still 2 races left on this. Well, that sucked. Not gonna lie, that sucked. Kansas was a bust. I was really looking forward to it, so now I don't know what to expect going into Charlotte. I'm gonna go in hoping for the best and planning for the worst. We really did go from the highest to highs at Talladega to the lowest to lows at Kansas. That really sucks. So, with that out of the way, though, unfortunately going to be kind of a short episode, but it is what it is. Kansas was stupid. But with that, I hope you guys have enjoyed. It's going to be kind of an up and down season right now with the way everything is so... We'll have a good car and then bad car. Good car, bad car. There's no consistency. So, I'm hoping that we'll be able to build on the consistency next season. And that'll improve our point standings, considering we're sitting P41. And so, yeah, with that, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you at Charlotte. Bye, guys.